Well, Andy, there's an exciting new development for local footballers. Tell us what you've got planned.
Yeah, it's fantastic, to be fair. It's a project that we've been working on a number of years. First stemmed when I was a academy manager at Hereford. We tried to get the programme across the line, had a number of meetings with the college, and the directors at Hereford, unfortunately, they didn't want to go with the programme, the directors. So they closed the academy across to Cheltenham, and the first thing I said, listen, whilst, I want to run these younger age groups, we need the bridge between 16-year-olds and men's football, and 18s is football playing in the MFL. But to have a college programme, I think it is massive for the county because it gives opportunities far greater and wider. And that, to me, now we've got it over the line with Hereford and Ludlow North Shropshire College, it's fantastic. It's really exciting.
So how will this work? They will presumably study alongside their football, is that?
Yeah, so they'll study. So obviously at Cheltenham, we have the programme where you have a lad gets offered a scholarship at 16 years old when he leaves school and he leaves things. He gets offered a paid pro contract, 2 years, and we run a BTEC programme over there as well. Alongside that, for lads that haven't quite made it a scholar, but still want to do that, live that dream of training and playing as a professional footballer whilst doing his education alongside. So we've now got that with the partnership with Hereford and Ludlow North Shropshire College. So they will do their BTEC level 2 and 3, studying that whilst also training in the day. So they'll train 3 times a week, with including playing matches against, and this is where the project is so exciting. Whilst I try to get it over the line with Hereford, we were just going to be playing with all due respect because Hereford's not an official academy, not in the EPPP system. We would be playing just other colleges, and like Worcester College, etc. Whereas being an EFL club, we will play teams like your Derbys, Wolves, Forest, Shrewsbury, Birmingham, and that's where it's great to give our local lads that opportunity and that chance to pit their wits against that. So, and I think that's the exciting part of it, that the boys can actually go and do that. So, if they're leaving school now, there's that opportunity now to actually, didn't quite make it, what can I do about it? And this is the opportunity.
And presumably further down the line for local Herefordshire clubs, there's bound to be some knock-on benefits from this because, realistically, they're not all going to make it, are they? So they'll come back, hopefully, if they're still in love with the game, come back and play at whatever level suits them.
Absolutely, and I think that's the key thing about it. We all know, as much as, we love what Jared Bowen's gone and done, local lad that's made it, we will probably get 1 in 10 years of doing that, but let's go and find the next one. And whilst we'll do this programme and we'll train the players in the daytime and working towards that, we know realistically that they're not going to get through to Cheltenham's first team. But if they're not good enough for Cheltenham's first team, which is League One, well, that means that they're going to benefit from the extra training, the extra coaching that they're going to receive. So hopefully all the local clubs are going to benefit, your local teams in the area. So, and I think that's what's important for people to realise. It's not about actually Cheltenham coming into Hereford and taking all the best players. The best players will go anyway. You look at Jared Bowen. But I've always been led to believe, and I think it's right, if you treat them right on the way up, they'll pass you on the way back down. And I think that's what's key to what we're trying to do with this programme. So we train these 16 to 18-year-olds, and hopefully, with them playing alongside these other EFL clubs with, great history, that when they then come and play local football, which they can still do on a Saturday, that they're going to benefit because of the experience they've had in doing that. And listen, if we get 1 or 2 gems through the pack, then great, because it's another Hereford lad that has done it. We've got 3 in our championship winning squad this year at Cheltenham. So it shows that the local talent is there. I think it's the opportunity, and this is where hopefully a programme like this will give them that opportunity.
And they're bound to get better for playing against the class of opposition you're talking about, really.
Absolutely. It's like anything, isn't it? If you test yourself against the best, you're either going to sink or swim, I like to say, and you're going to improve. You're going to take yourself out of your comfort zone. You're going to push yourself. You're playing against, like the clubs that I've mentioned, that are an established clubs and, playing their college programme, and they're trying to get into their scholarship programme, because we've had it at Cheltenham, lads that didn't quite get scholarships, so they went into the BTEC programme. Can they then make it? Very few do, but some do. We've got one at the moment. He's a pro. He's been it for 5 years. He's playing at Portsmouth at the moment. So they can get through. They can be late developers. But it means that the local area will benefit from this opportunity because they got the chance to play against these players. And if you're pitting your wits against a Nottingham Forest 18-year-old, it's only going to make you a better player in the long run.
So how do youngsters who are interested get involved?
Okay, so we've done it on our social media platforms. I know Herefordshire, Ludlow and North Shropshire College have done it as well on their website. It'll be at the college on the open days. I think they've got an open day next Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. So, by all means, get in touch through us by our social media pages. And again, contact us directly via email or the college.
A final point, it must be an exciting time to be around Cheltenham Town at the moment after what's happened this season.
Yeah. Oh, it's absolutely buzzing. And listen, it was always, when obviously I lost my job at Hereford with the academy when they decided to shut it down, I had 3 clubs. Within a week of it being shut, I had 3 clubs, higher graded clubs than Cheltenham, with all due respect, approached me about taking over the academy. And I had to weigh it up. What was realistic for our boys, our local lads, where they could achieve to gain. And I always remember, because I've worked for Cheltenham before for 3 or 4 years, back probably 6 years ago, they were good people and they're good club with the right morals. And so I went back to them and we did a deal within a week, getting it over the line. So dealing with them, it's great because you're seeing now the rewards of their hard work success. People that were there at Cheltenham then are still there now. One's the academy manager. They've got a pathway right through. The assistant manager to the first team, Russ, was my academy manager. So they've got a pathway all the way through, and hence, they've produced 41 players over 20 seasons, professionals for the first team, which is a phenomenal record. So it shows they want to breed their own thing, and to get success on it, the back of it is fantastic, and everyone at the club is embracing it. It's fantastic.